Jim, how's my iris?
Good.
Thank you.
Mahoney, is that on the receiver?
Check.
Just turn it sideways.
Yep, it's on. Set to channel 12.
Yep, that's correct.
It's got to be quiet. We just put this one. Michael, switch the cable out. It's a BNC, half twist. Don't drop the receiver on people's heads.
I'll try not to.
BNC half twist. Does this work? Gotta go SDI, Mike, not composite.
What's that?
It's gotta be SDI.
I swapped it out from the same spot where the other one was. So I'll take a look. Yeah, it's coming out SDI. You want me to swap back or are you good? in.
It's not on. Just leave it on the floor. Turn that sideways. Let me see the lights. Now you have to pull the plug out. What is the lights? It should be higher than that.
It's on decoder. It's on DMod.
Is it on 12?
What?
Is it on 12?
12. Yep.
I'm going to reboot.
I just swapped the ends of the cables because sometimes that has helped.
Mike, plug this one in. The blue one. No, you got it out there. It's blue.
The one that I had in before.
Yeah, but make sure you're going in the right thing.
I'm going. It's SDI in Jim. I can read SDI.
This one, the blue, like this.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
I didn't pull it in. So you might have to jiggle the cable because I'm not getting anything here.
It's in.
Go outside and plug your camera into this blue cable.
Okay.
I get a direct feed.
So like on the other end, like get the other end of that cable and test it in here.
Yeah, outside. Test it outside, and then I'll give you these two red cables.
Well, here, then at least like hand them to me now, and we just put them in the bag.
picture?
Yeah, so it's
All right.
not the
So
cable.
let's Andrew, pass me one of the. Actually, can you hold this real quick?
Yeah. Might be
So it's the
working,
cable on the
but,
camera.
It could also be that green
Maybe
cable we
on
had.
camera or something. Could be the out. Make sure you SDI. There's 2 cables.
SDI, that's good. That's good.
Alright.
So I'll hold on to this. Can you grab me one of the other SDIs?
There you go.
All right, perfect. Hold on just 1 second.
Make sure your SDI out of the receiver.
Yeah.
It's in the SDI port.
No, but he just changed it.
Don't worry.
Michael, he just changed it.
John, how do you spell SDI? Is it spelled SDI?
Oh man.
SDI next to the port means it's the SDI.
Oh no, we're having an emergency. Quick, what's the number to 911? All right, the new SDI is in. Do we have picture?
No.
What do you say?
No
No picture? All right, fine. Let's try the other one.
Oh, make sure your camera's set to SDI. You go to menu. Good call.
Thinking about that.
Good call, buddy. Double arrow to the right.
It is set to SDI.
1080i.
It's already set to SDI out.
1080i.
What was that?
1080i. Not P. 1080i.
It's on. Oh, it's on 480i.
Go through the menu.
Okay, I swapped it to 1080i.
Yeah, not P. P won't work.
Well, I can't hear you.
Same. Here's the picture.
Oh, reconnecting. That's what's. You ever worked the wireless before?
Yeah?
That's a sign. Good. Hold on. This really is like Little Rascals music. Okay. Still no input. Let's reverse the ends. If this test does not work, Andrew, not right now, but in a moment I might ask you for the other red cable.
You should hold this in your bag no matter what.
That, well, okay, good idea.
Just in case. Jim's coming out with another receiver.
Never building.
Yeah, well,
There can be, but when you have a bunch of working equipment, it's more likely.
wait, you mean the same thing? Oh.
This is set. Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
when
the
you
output.
jiggle it.
Yeah, it's the output. Somebody broke this.
Tell him to give me that. I'll put it in the
Here,
case.
Brad wants you to hand him that.
I'll put it in the case for you.
What are you gonna
So he could put it in a case for you.
Wait, I gotta do stuff. Hold on.
We at least got some time. The ceremony Hey, there we go. So I guess we're clear to head out.
Yep.
All right, Andrew, follow me.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bob Murray, and I am the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Welcome to the 68th Commencement of St. Thomas Aquinas College, celebrating the class of 2025. I now ask everyone in the stadium to stand for the singing of our national anthem, followed immediately by our opening prayer. For the anthem, I would like to invite Anna Voda, who is graduating today, to lead us in the anthem, and after, I ask you to remain standing for our invocation prayer given this afternoon by a member of our Board of Trustees, Stack graduate class of 1978, and proud uncle of one of today's graduates, Brother Michael Harlan. Anna.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you.
Let us bow our heads in prayer as we invoke the blessing of our God upon the entire St. Thomas Aquinas College community, but most especially upon the graduates of the class of 2025. God of all creation and source of all life and goodness, we praise and thank you for all that you have graciously and generously given to each of us. We thank you for having brought us through these years of hard work and study to the happiness and joy of this very special day. Fill our hearts with gratitude for all who have helped us thus far on our journey of life. Our families and friends, our teachers and mentors. We pray for all who have been generous to us, and we commend them to your gracious care. We ask you to give us hearts filled with kindness and love, so that we may be generous to those most in need. Give us the ability and grace to put our talents and lives at the service of others. We call to mind those who did not live to see this day and who now sleep in your peace. Grandparents, parents, siblings, and friends, may our lives show forth something of their goodness. In the words attributed to St. Francis of Assisi, make us instruments of your peace. Where there is hatred, may we bring love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. God of all good things, we ask you to bless St. Thomas Aquinas College, all who work there, all who study there, all who support the mission and values of the college. As our graduates take leave of their soon-to-be alma mater, may they dedicate themselves to the continued pursuit of wisdom and truth, and to making a profound difference in our world. We praise you, and we give you our humble thanks, faithful and loving God, now and forever. Amen.
Now I'd like to ask everyone except our graduates to be seated. Graduates, please remain standing. Turn around and give your families a round of applause for all the support in getting you here today. And a special round of applause for all your moms and everyone here who was like a mother to you. Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you, Anna, for that wonderful presentation of our anthem, and thank you, Brother Michael, for that beautiful prayer. In a minute, I will ask President Daley to come to the podium for his welcome. But before that, we have a special guest joining us from Rome. CBS News anchor Maurice Dubois is a good friend of the college, and he sent along a video greeting to all our graduates from St. Peter's Square, where he was covering the conclave. In the video, he says, "Hopefully by the time we see this, we will have a new pope." And he was right. He sent us to us a few hours before the election of Pope Leo XIV. Please direct your attention to the Jumbotron for the greeting from Maurice.
Hey everyone, it's Maurice Dubois in Rome. Buongiorno from the place that the whole world is watching. Just outside the Vatican, right? There are thousands of people here waiting for white smoke to emerge from the chimney above the Sistine Chapel. That's just off to the right in there somewhere. Yep, right there, off the side of St. Peter's Basilica. And it is really some kind of atmosphere. The cardinals are gathered in there. They are voting right now. Hopefully by the time you see this, we'll have a new pope. But we're waiting for 2/3 of them to vote for one person who will then become the Holy Father, as you know. So, just a scene setter for you. There you see St. Peter's Basilica. You see the crowds. There are media here. There are pilgrims and tourists packed in the street as you go right outside of St. Peter's Square. So they are here from everywhere. It is a privilege to be here. This is the third conclave I'm covering, and I am just here to wish you all the very best, class of 25. And go out there, stay strong, make us proud, and all the best to all of you.
Thank you, Maurice, for that greeting, and thank you to Thomas Flood for facilitating that. It's now my pleasure to introduce the president of St. Thomas Aquinas College, Mr. Kenneth Daley.
Thank you, Dr. Murray, and good afternoon What an honor it is to be here today now in my 5th year as president of the college. And what a wonderful start we're off to, a beautiful day, a message from Rome from our good friend Maurice Dubois. I'm happy to share that our prioress, Sister Irene, is also in Rome right now and sends her best. And my predecessor, Sister Margaret Fitzpatrick, was also in Rome for the election of the Pope. But anyone who knows Margaret, she would never miss commencement. So she's back here with us today. Margaret, please stand and be recognized. So many other thank yous. Anna, again, with a beautiful rendition of the national anthem, now getting ready to graduate. Brother Michael, whose niece is graduating today, has been on his own pilgrimage, flew back in from California to be with us. Our founding sisters, I have Sister Nancy behind me. She's always got my back. Sister Peggy in the front row. She coordinated such a beautiful baccalaureate mass and reception on Thursday. Thank you so much. Our board, our cabinet, our staff, but especially our faculty team. Students, these past 4 years, as you know, they've been with you every step of the way, challenging you, guiding you, energizing you, just as the words of our mission that they wrote claim and proclaim. If you ever wonder what faculty do when the semester's over and the final exams are submitted and grades are complete, I had a chance to see it firsthand this week. They were off-site at a retreat, sharing with one another their research and the learnings, and yes, already preparing for next year and how they can educate future Spartans. Faculty team, thank you so much. Let's give them a round of applause. On behalf of my wife, Lori, who's here with us today, I'd like to congratulate the parents and the grandparents, and as Bob said, especially the moms. What a beautiful way to kick off Mother's Day weekend. We know what you're feeling and what these last 22 years or so have been like, and your role in helping your sons and daughters get to the finish line today. So let's give the parents another round of applause. But students, today it's not about any of us. It's not even about the faculty or your parents. Today is your day. Let me ask you now to stand once again. Please stand once again, students. And let's everyone join me in congratulating the class of 2025. Please be seated. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. As you know, you were my first ever recruited class as freshmen. What that means is I met you back in high school in 2020-21 when you were finishing your high school journey during the COVID years. We were able to get to know one another during Stack 101 and your freshman year, and I was so proud of how resilient you were. More so, I've been proud of your character ever since and the causes you support. Peace, sustainability, mental health, and of course, community service. As I was watching the video, it reminded me of last year when Maurice Dubois was on campus and we had the son of Dr. Martin Luther King speak to us. And he shared the words of his father who said that intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. So now as you start your careers or grad school or perhaps med school, law school for some, maybe even someday being up here receiving an honorary degree like our keynote speaker, Miss Irene Pappas. If you read her bio, you'll see that she's a bank executive during the day, and somehow she finds time to be our vice chair of the board. She's an Aquinas medal winner, but she's on stage for one reason and one reason only, and that's because of her character and how much she cares about our students. She's chaired our student development committee. She helps us recruit. In fact, one of her recruits is graduating today as well. In our quiet moments, she meets me at diners and shares with me her insights on how I can best support all of you, our students. Irene, we shortly look forward to hearing your words, and more so, welcoming you to the class of 2025. Let's congratulate Irene Pappas. Graduates, in closing, I have one gift for you and one gift that I will ask from you. You now will receive the keys to the campus. You have a lifetime pass. We want you back at Stack. Starting tonight, we have an after party here at the stadium. There's going to be baseball and burgers and beer. I can actually say that now that you're graduates, so please come back tonight. Come back next week if you haven't yet found the dream job. Come to the Career Center and we'll help you. Come back to graduate school like so many of you have already started. All 4 of our schools now have new programs and generous scholarships. My ask of you is that when you come back, proudly carry the Spartan torch. Become a mentor to the future students. Speak at a class. Hire them into your company or into your classroom. Most of all, become a role model. Dr. King also said that the surest way to be happy is to seek happiness for others. Spartans, be happy. Seek happiness for others. Make an impact. Make a Stack impact. Congratulations, class of 2025. It's now my honor to introduce my partner in this work, who's equally passionate to our students and to our commitment here at the college. It's the chair of our Board of Trustees, Mr. Dom Diadamo. Dom?
Thank you, Ken. Welcome, graduates, families, honorees, and friends to our 68th commencement ceremony. As chair of the Board of Trustees, it is my great honor to congratulate you on behalf of the entire Board of Trustees on your achievements. St. Thomas Aquinas Diploma is tangible evidence of your work, creativity, determination, and immeasurable potential. You have every reason to be extremely proud of yourselves. This afternoon, St. Thomas Aquinas, with its motto of enlighten the mind through truth, will convey an honorary doctorate degree of public service upon Irene Pappas, our commencement speaker and a vice chair of the Board of Trustees. We gather here today to recognize and celebrate the academic achievements of 275 graduates who today become the newest Stack alumni. As you move on to the next goal in your life, remember, you will always be part of the Spartan family. St. Thomas continues to expand on all fronts. For example, this year we launched our first ever master's program with new graduates offering an education science and the new school of business programs in AI, data science, and cybersecurity. We now host the Lower Hudson Valley Small Business Development Center, and we designed a new Spartan Star summer program for incoming freshmen aimed at academic success. And we have welcomed many influential speakers to the campus. The new center was officially opened to students this fall, and a warm thank you to our past chair and good friend, Peter Skay. Once again, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations to our graduates, honorees, to the faculties, our administrators and staff, and finally, allow me to extend a heartily enthusiastic job well done to you, the parents and family of these outstanding scholars. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Diadamo. This afternoon, we have several important guests with us. President Daley already introduced you to the stage party and the members of the Board of Trustees, but seated to my left are the wonderful faculty of St. Thomas Aquinas College, without whom your journey to this event this afternoon would have been impossible. And it's my pleasure to add my thanks to President Dailies and ask the faculty to please stand now for our recognition. Thank you. We begin the formal part of our program with the granting of an honorary degree. It is customary for colleges and universities to use the happy occasion of commencement to recognize special individuals whose work has consistently been aligned with their mission by awarding them the highest academic degree. And today we will do that by bestowing an honorary doctorate of public service on Ms. Irene Pappas, a woman who has demonstrated her friendship with and support for the college in hundreds of ways. As President Daly has already shared with us, Ms. Pappas has been a trustee of St. Thomas Aquinas College for many years, and she serves as vice chair of the Board of Trustees. She is as clear a representation as there can be of our mission in her work to energize and challenge our students, but especially in how seriously she accepts the call to guide our students. She has spoken to them in groups and individually, both in formal and in informal settings. She has helped them launch their careers and has applauded them when they gave presentations. I must add that Irene is also a good friend to our faculty and has even treated the provost to some amazing Greek food in Queens. In her service as chair of the Student Development Committee, Irene helped oversee and support the college's efforts to enhance student engagement and safeguard the community during the COVID-19 pandemic. She is already a STAC Award winner. To recognize her leadership and impact, Ms. Pappas was awarded the prestigious Aquinas Medal at the 2022 Tribute Dinner. And so, in light of these achievements, and the work you have performed throughout your life to help us guide, challenge, and energize our students, and for exemplifying our mission to help them make a profound difference in the world, the academic community of St. Thomas Aquinas College, with the authorization of the State of New York, is privileged to bestow honoris causa, the degree of Doctor of Public Service, upon you, Irene Pappas, in token of which we hand you this diploma and hood with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Sinkataria, Dr. Pappas. And now I am pleased to present Dr. Irene Pappas to offer the 2025 commencement address.
I wasn't supposed to get emotional today, but I did. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Murray. It is an extraordinary honor for me to stand before you today. President Daly, President Emeritus Dr. Margaret Fitzpatrick, my fellow esteemed trustees, dedicated deans, faculty, and staff, Dominican Sisters of Spark Hill, cherished family and friends of our amazing graduates, welcome. What a glorious day it is. Now, Spartan class of 2025, can you give us a sense how psyched you are to be here today? We just want to get a feeling. Okay. This moment in time is so much more than a graduation ceremony. It's a celebration of, sorry, a little closer, better, oh, close. It's a celebration of your courage, your growth, and the unshakable spirit which carried each of you here today. So to start with, I have a simple request. Can each of you please take out your cell phones? And I'm sure everybody has their cell phone with them. Can you take them out? Everybody has their cell phone? Okay. Now, I would like you to think of the name of one person within the Stack community who first comes to mind when I ask you the question. Who is the one person that you can count on to help you overcome your greatest challenges and is a large part of the reason why you're here today? Take a minute. Once you think of the name, raise your hands. I'll wait for everybody. Some hands are still not up. Okay. Next, open up your calendar app and put a reminder that between now and Monday, you will take a few minutes to text, call, or write a note to this person and thank them for their endless support during your education journey. Do you promise me you will all do so? Okay. I ask you to do this because my guess is you may be feeling a little apprehensive today, knowing that you're walking away from your guidance counselors, your coaches, your professors, and many others who have helped you along the way. But I have great news for you. I don't even need the microphone. You will always be a Spartan. And just because you leave here today, it doesn't mean that your Stack community is left behind. You are always welcome to come back to campus for midnight breakfast, SGA Super Bingo, a commuter alumni sleepover, or to watch any of our award-winning athletes win another championship. I have more good news for you. No matter what field or profession that you chose, there will always be a community of supporters, which includes your new colleagues, mentors, and senior leaders like myself who are just waiting to help you make your dreams a reality and achieve your career goals. I can tell you from my own personal experience that I cannot survive one day in the workplace without my community, many of which, by the way, are watching us as I speak. I don't need this. Okay, I do need it? Okay. Now, those of you who will follow through with my request to thank your greatest supporters, you have officially taken your first step towards learning how to create your workplace community. So let me share some of my own stories that may help you as you begin your career journey. I'm in grad school, 1 more year to go, working part-time at a local bank in Astoria, Queens. And I'm getting really anxious because my best friend, Faye, and by the way, the first member of my workplace community, has already landed a great position with a reputable financial services company. So I asked Faye to submit my resume to HR for any job that I can be qualified for. At that time, my career goals included finding a job in Manhattan, working for a company that I was proud of, wearing really trendy clothes, and meeting cool people. At this point, I was willing to take any entry-level position. Whoop, that's not good. Okay. About a week later, my friend tells me that the only position that was available was in a call center, but according to HR, there were no positions available for me. I was really not happy with that response, but I had an important decision to make. I could be upset and give up, or not take no for an answer. So I waited for 3 months and asked Faye to resubmit my resume. Shortly afterwards, I was called in for an interview at 600 Madison Avenue and was offered the call center position, which, of course, I accepted. Not 6 weeks later, I come home and tell my very strict Greek parents that I really don't like the job and I'm going to quit. I'm sure you can all guess their reaction. I was told that no one in the Papadoulis family quits their new job. And I certainly could not embarrass my friend who vouched for me to get this position. Luckily for me, an opportunity presented itself to work in corporate headquarters in a different role. Of course, I was the first person to volunteer. This was my chance to escape from a job that did not suit me or bring me joy. So I arrived at corporate headquarters. I had no training and no idea what I was supposed to do. Fortunately, there was someone there who was in the job 1 month longer than I was. Thank goodness. This person immediately became part of my workplace community. This is how each of you will create your support system. You will ask for help, you will be humble, and later you will reciprocate. You're part of my community.
Absolutely.
A week later, I went to my manager and suggested that I be one of the people that be placed in corporate headquarters. And if that was not enough, I was feeling bold and fearless at the time. So I also requested to have my own team. And 2 other colleagues work side by side with me. That was the beginning of my dream job as a leader. I am proud to say that today I'm still happily part of this organization. I'm surrounded by the best and brightest people in our industry, and I have created one of the most important communities in my life. And every year on my work anniversary, I remember to take the time to call my friend Faye and to say thank you. So please, don't hesitate to accept an entry-level position that comes your way. Volunteer for opportunities out of your comfort zone. Be bold, be fearless, and kind, and always be open to all possibilities. You see, the truth is success begins with self-motivation. No one else can take the steps for you, but every small step you take brings you closer to your goals. So class of 2025, take pride in how far you've come. Have faith in how far you can go. Always be grateful for your blessings, but do not ever forget to thank God and all those who have helped you along the way. Promise me you will take the time and effort to enjoy the journey along the way. And remember, the power to change your life is in your hands. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Pappas, for those thoughtful remarks. At this point, the commencement program turns to recognizing the achievements of today's amazing graduates. And as Dr. Pappas mentioned, among our graduates are many championship athletes. Among those championship athletes is one who has to leave early to play later today. I now ask Ileana Raposo to come to the stage. Ileana is on our softball team, and they are in the NCAA playoffs. They have a game today, and so she has to leave. And so we will give her her degree now. Graduating today with a degree in mathematics, summa cum laude, Ileana Raposo. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Vice President of Student Development and Dean of Students, Kevin Nesbitt, to present the 2025 Class Service Awards.
Thank you, Dr. Murray. All right. Good afternoon, Spartan Nation. I'm going to do that again. I need to feel the energy from the families in the audience. Good afternoon, Spartan Nation. It appears you forgot why you were here for a moment. So Spartan Nation, once again, let me hear some noise for the class of 2025. Thank you to my friend and colleague, Dr. Pappas, for her inspirational remarks. Have you all finished sending your thank you notes? I see some of you still sending them. I have a long list of people I need to thank too, and some of them are actually you. As Dean of Students, I have the privilege of working with my fabulous colleagues on the stage and in the stands to design programs that encourage and foster excellence and innovation in leadership. Today I'm here to present the culmination of this process in what we call awards. I'm here to present awards to students that speak to our mission, students that confirm by their daily choices that with the foundation that St. Thomas Aquinas College has provided, they've realized and created their paths to success, committed themselves to making a profound difference in the world, all rooted in study, reflection, and service, and dare I add, action. For the families, just so you know how we roll at St. Thomas Aquinas College, our graduates had no idea until they saw the program that they were receiving these distinctions today. And without further ado, it is my pleasure to tell you about the Gold and Silver Key Awards. Our Gold and Silver Key Awards are designed to recognize the outstanding service of our graduating students and their gifts to the community, the commitment to be a leader on and off the campus, and to enrich the overall student experience is the foundation of their work. These young men and women dedicate countless hours to help their fellow students, the Spartan Nation, that's all of us, and the world. Their work embodies the contributions and hallmarks of the entire class. Today it is my honor to recognize the following graduates for their distinct service with the Gold Key Awards. Please join me at the podium, and I'll ask all graduates to stand before they take their bow. John Charles Delgado, come on up. Where's John? All right. Lori Marie Lacker, come on up and join right behind John. Fifi Lacola, please join right behind John. Stay right there first, John. And our SGA president, Michael Marr, come on up. Yes. I'm going to hand it to him. Give them a round of applause. You may return to your seats, Golden Award winners. I now have the distinction of offering, on behalf of the college, the Silver Key Awards to the following graduates. Olivia Annalise Gaillard, please make your way to the podium and stand to greet the rest of your classmates. Felicia Eiffel. Aaliyah James. Samantha Nicole Larkin. Madison Lee O'Connor. Natalie Oden. Tamana Sawari. Frank Schaefer. And the incomparable voice, Anna Grace Voda. Thank you. Another round of applause as these fantastic students take their bow, take their acclaim as they represent the work of their class and the leadership of their class. I'll hang right here for the photo. Thank you. I now have the pleasure of offering to one of our graduates the Cindy Hsu Mental Health Championship Award. This award is given annually to a student who has demonstrated outstanding and meritorious service in the area of advancing mental health awareness. Addressing the health and well-being of our students, our alumni, and our community is a hallmark of our work at STAC. This work is embodied in the quiet acts of support and kindness that comes from one Spartan to another each day. It is also demonstrated by the bold and brave acts of our community as we raise awareness and resources to combat mental health struggles and create thriving student clubs and organizations that uplift and shed light on this critical issue of our time. This student has played essential roles in our mental health club and campus environment, serving as the secretary, vice president, and no surprise, president. She has also served on the education club with distinction. In appreciation of cultivating a culture of wellness on campus, we are proud today to bestow the third Cindy Shu Mental Health Championship Award on a very deserving graduate. Round of applause for Michaela Fagan. Come on up, Michaela. Please join us on the stage. Another round of applause for Michaela and that important work defining our time here and her time here at Stack. It is a pleasure, if I can hold on to my papers. Last but not least, each year we have the pleasure of examining the record of all of our graduates and determining which of them uniquely demonstrates outstanding and meritorious leadership and service. One who lives and breathes the credo of doing unto others as you would have done unto you. These attributes were embodied by Terence Cardinal Cook, who served as the Archbishop of New York from 1968 until 1983. 41 years later, Cardinal Cook's impact in the areas of social justice and human rights are a model for all. He actively spoke out against racism, poverty, and injustice, and using his seat, engaged interfaith dialogue and promoted unity and collaboration among various faiths and peoples, embodying virtues and talents sorely needed in the world our graduates enter today. A reputation for bringing so much kindness and joy to all that she does, I'm so pleased to bestow the Terence Cardinal Cook Award on Nicola Van Buren. Nicola, make your way while I tell the crowd about you. Where's Nicola? Okay. As she comes, I'll tell you a bit more about Nicola. Nicola truly exemplifies what it means to be a Spartan, with a record that includes 4 years as a member and captain of the field hockey team. She is led on and off the field with integrity and heart. Her commitment to her community extended to the residential halls where she served as an RA for 3 years, creating a welcoming and creative environment for her peers. Only once in her time here has Nicola been to my office to see me, and it was to ask for help for another student, not for herself. Consistently recognized for her academic excellence on the Dean's List, she balances her selflessness and dedication to others with academic excellence. Nicola leaves behind a legacy of compassion, excellence, and service, and always with, let me see it, that smile. Thank you for all you've given to our community, and let's have a round of applause for Nicola as she receives the Terence Cardinal Cook Award. Round of applause for our fantastic leaders here in the Spartan community, and thank you to the amazing families that allowed us to ignite their passions.
Thank you, Dean Nesbitt. We now move from the Class Service Awards to the Awards for Academic Excellence, after which we will celebrate the awarding of degrees and diplomas. First, I call on Dr. Megan DeWitt, Director of the Honors Program, to recognize those graduates who are completing the Honors Program of Study in 2025. Dr. DeWitt.
my pleasure to recognize the following students for completing the honors program curriculum here at St. Thomas Aquinas College and graduating with university honors. As your name is read, please stand at your seat to be recognized. Vivieth Nicole Barba Huraz, major in philosophy and religious studies with a concentration in pre-law, minors in criminal justice and sociology. Rochelle Durandis, major in marketing. Kendra Marie Evans, major in psychology, minor in art therapy. Marietta Nicolette Herard, major in marketing. Felicia Eiffel, major in early childhood and childhood education with a concentration in mathematics. Laura Marie Lacker, major in childhood and special education with a concentration in science and technology. Liam McClinsley, major in communication arts with a concentration in broadcasting and digital content production, minors in journalism and social media. Chotsky Mentor, major in accounting. Gabriella Mills, major in forensic science, minors in criminal justice and forensic psychology. Mario Maharo Monge, major in mathematics, minors in finance and data science. Deanna Page Murdoch, major in psychology, minor in education. Emma May Neal, major in psychology, minor in forensic psychology. Eliana Raposo, major in mathematics with a concentration in actuarial science and minor in economics. Ariana Nicole Ribeiro, major in childhood education with a concentration in mathematics. Kirsten Lindsay Savage, major in education studies with a concentration in psychology. Frank Schaefer, major in finance, minors in accounting and economics. Brian Valdez, major in accounting. Robert Williams, major in accounting, minor in finance. Congratulations to the honors program class of 2025.
Thank you, Dr. DeWitt, and congratulations to our honor students. It's now my pleasure to present the Sister Regina Rosaire Dolan Award. Established in 1990, the Dolan Award is given annually to recognize academic excellence in our graduate education program. This year's winners with the two highest GPAs in the Graduate School of Education are Angelina Rose Clarino and Jessica Pulifico, and I ask them to please come to the stage now. Angelina Clarino is deeply honored and grateful to receive the Sister Regina Rosaire Dolan Award. In 2024, Angela earned her bachelor's degree in English with a certification in adolescent education from St. Thomas Aquinas College and transitioned to the dual degree program in literacy. While completing her master's, she had the opportunity to serve as a graduate assistant in the School of Education and work with faculty on a variety of projects. She is very much looking forward to starting her teaching career. Congratulations, Angelina. Jessica Pulifico is also deeply honored and grateful to receive the Dolan Award. This recognition is especially meaningful as she reflects on her journey in education. She graduated from the University of Rhode Island in 2020 with a degree in elementary education and an extension in TESOL. And as we know, 2020 was a year marked by uncertainty and challenge, and when traditional graduation ceremonies were canceled. Although she was unable to celebrate that milestone in the usual way, The experience only strengthened her commitment to the teaching profession. Now in her 5th year of teaching kindergarten, Jessica continues to seek ways to grow and better serve her students. She feels that earning her graduate degree in special education is an important step in expanding her professional knowledge, ensuring she can support the diverse needs of all learners. She is grateful for her time at STAC and can confidently say she has grown as a professional educator. Congratulations, Jessica. Now we turn to the Francis Cardinal Spellman Awards and our 2 student speakers. The Francis Cardinal Spellman Awards are presented annually at commencement to undergraduates who have achieved the highest grade point average in their graduating class. One award goes to a student who started with us as a freshman, and one goes to a student who joined us as a transfer. In addition to the award, these students are invited to give an address to their fellow graduates. Our first Spellman Award winner is Joseph D. Esposito, and I ask him now to come to the stage. I am pleased to introduce the transfer student with the highest GPA and your class of 2025 salutatorian, Joseph D. Esposito. Joseph is a computer science major who minored in data science. Before attending STAC, Joseph got his associate's degree at Rockland Community College. He decided to follow in the footsteps of some of his family members, including his mother, and enrolled at St. Thomas Aquinas College. During elementary school, it was discovered that Joseph had profound hearing loss in his right ear. This made school more challenging for him, but thanks to the support of our faculty and our dedicated learning environment, he was able to excel at STAC. Joseph graduates today summa cum laude with a degree in computer science, having earned a cumulative GPA of 3.99. Joseph, we look forward to hearing your remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to begin by thanking President Daly, Chair Diadamo, Dr. Murray, and the members of the Board of Trustees. In addition, I'd like to thank Professor Kropsik and Dr. Vermillier, both of whom I had the privilege of working with each semester of my academic career in STAC, both in class and during office hours. Words alone can't express how much of a help they've been. When I transferred here, I wasn't sure what direction my life would take. During my last half of high school, I tried culinary classes. After that, I spent 2 years at RCC exploring different fields. These fields were very different from each other, but the feeling of uncertainty about my future stayed the same. Eventually, because I have always liked computers, I decided to stay with computer science as a major because it gives me a better understanding and appreciation of computers and how they work. Today, as we are closing this chapter of our lives, some of us are still pondering what's next. Being uncertain doesn't mean we are lost. It means we have yet to see the possibilities that are open to us. Change allows us to grow as a person, and every setback and shift in our path will bring us closer to the person we are meant to be. It's okay not to have all the answers when we leave here today. As long as we keep moving forward, we'll eventually find our way on the right path. Once again, thank you all. It is an honor to be a recipient of the Francis Cardinal Spellman Award and this year's salutatorian. Congratulations to the class of 2025.
Also winning the Spellman Award this year is Michelle Trazo, and I now ask Michelle to come to the stage. It's my pleasure to introduce the student with the highest GPA of all students who started at STAC as freshmen, and your class 25 valedictorian, Michelle Trazo. A graduate of Tappan Zee High School, Michelle graduates today summa cum laude with a degree in psychology and a minor in forensic psychology, having earned a perfect cumulative GPA of 4.0. During her time at Stack, Michelle worked as a tutor, and she is a member of the St. Thomas Aquinas College Psi Chi, Pi Gamma Mu, and Alpha Chi Honor Societies. In addition to her academic pursuits, Michelle has volunteered with the Hudson Valley Humane Society, reflecting a strong commitment to making a positive impact outside the classroom. In the fall, Michelle will be applying to graduate school to pursue a PhD in clinical psychology. Michelle, we look forward to your remarks.
Thank you, Provost Murray. Good afternoon, faculty, esteemed guests, family, friends, and the class of 2025. Thank you, President Daly, Chairman D'Adamo, and Provost Murray for this distinct honor. I would also like to acknowledge everyone who helped us during our time at Stack. Thank you to our teachers and mentors, especially Dr. Heath and Dr. Wagner, for your unwavering supports of your student. To our families and friends, without your encouragement and sacrifices, this achievement would not have been possible. As we close this chapter of our lives, I feel a mix of excitement, fear, and sadness, a sentiment many of us share. During times of change, it is natural to face feelings of uncertainty and maybe even existential crisis. It is okay to not know what comes next, as scary as that may be. I encourage you to think back to your high school graduation or your first day here at Stack. Recall that initial fear of the unknown and the challenges of navigating a new environment, or if you were like me, deciding a major. Then I want you to think back to befriending your roommates, neighbors, classmates, and professors. Remember the moments you doubted yourself and the people who believed in you. Let us recall the wise words of Winnie the Pooh. Promise me you'll always remember, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. As we embark on this new journey, let us keep this message close to our hearts. We will undoubtedly encounter obstacles in life, but with perseverance and the support of those around us, we will overcome them. As we step off this stage today, let us embrace the uncertainty ahead of us. Let kindness guide our actions and inspire us to be the change that the world needs. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, and congratulations, Michelle. Both great speeches. Let's give Joe and Michelle another round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have come to perhaps the most important moment of the ceremony, the granting of degrees upon our graduates. To those of you streaming today, please be aware that we're only reading the names of those students who are in attendance. All graduates are listed in the program, copies of which are available at the college. I now ask President Daly to come to the podium for the formal recognition of our graduates. Will the 2025 recipients of all degrees please stand? President Daly, on behalf of the faculty of St. Thomas Aquinas College, I present to you these members of the class of 2025, and I recommend that you formally recognize them on this occasion for having earned the graduate and undergraduate degrees to which their courses of study entitled them.
Thank you, Dr. Murray. By the authority vested in me by the State of New York and the Board of Trustees of St. Thomas Aquinas College, I proudly recognize you as students who have completed a prescribed course of study and have therefore earned a graduate or undergraduate degree from St. Thomas Aquinas College and with all its pertaining rights and privileges. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. Students, please move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left side. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated. It is now my privilege to introduce the deans of our 4 schools who will call the names of our students, each of whom will come to the stage for our congratulations. First, I invite Dr. Heath Bowen, Dean of the School of Arts and Social Sciences, to come forward to present the recipients of all degrees from the School of Arts and Social Sciences. Dean Bowen.
Good afternoon. Will the 2025 recipients of Master of Public Administration degrees please come forward to receive our congratulations? Grady J. Brunel. Deborah Lynn Fitzgerald. Emmanuel Alexander Mena Jimenez.
The record holder.
Will the 2025 recipients of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees please come forward to receive our congratulations? Carlos Orlando Aguilar. Sinead Bridget Abali. Cole Michael Allen. Patricia Ann Ayala. Vivian Nicole Barbara Harris, summa cum laude. Noah Michael Barr. Jaden Emmanuel Bennerman. Tiona Monet Brown. Aiden Bull. Daniel Lewis Cassiano, summa cum laude. Leonardo John Castelluccio, summa cum laude. Christopher John Sandali. James Francis Costello. Peter Brandon DeVito. Timothy Downs. Alan Doyle Jr.
All right, big man. That hat doesn't have a chance. You know that, right?
Lily Quinn Essman.
Oh, you go back that way, yeah. All right, yeah, wait an extra second.
Kendra Marie Evans, magna cum laude. Tatiana Gabrielle.
Got the best cap I've seen so far.
Danielle Olivia Harvey, summa cum laude. Joel Henriquez, cum laude. Riley Michelle Holt. Kisima Hagana. Sean Kipp, cum laude. Fifi Lacola, magna cum laude. Samantha Nicole Larkin. Jeannie Lopez. Zalmarie Lugo. Michael John Marr, cum laude. Vito Joseph Maniscalco, cum laude. Matthew L. Marquez. Serena Mastrolili. Liam McClinzy. Joseph Mikalopoulos. Amaya Miriam Moore. Emily Miller, summa cum laude. Drew Ethan Morgan Taylor. Andre Duan Morse. Caitlin Mosher, summa cum laude. Deanna Page Murdoch, summa cum laude. Deanna Rose Murray, summa cum laude. Emma May Neal, summa cum laude. Yoni F. Nelson. Madison Lee O'Connor, magna cum laude. Christopher Pagliaroli. Jenna Elise Pasquale. Daniel A. Pawlowski. John Penna. Stephen Patingi. Raul Enel Ramirez. Luis Rizquez Salazar. Ana Lillian Rodriguez Mazarigo. Emily Rose Crisetta Rooney. Lisbeth Ruiz. Calwin Sanguian. Tamana Sarari. Tony Ann Siddiqui Stone, summa cum laude. Michelle Ann Trazo, summa cum laude. Silas J. Velez. Madeline Rose Verstraten. Ethan Ross Zwigbaum. Will the 2025 recipient of the Associate of Arts degree please come forward to receive our congratulations? Louisa Rose Garashi. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Bowen. I now ask Dr. Michael Murphy, Dean of the School of Business, to please come forward to present the recipients of all degrees from the School of Business.
Thank you, Dr. Murray. Will the 2025 recipients of Masters of Business Administration degrees please come forward to receive our congratulations? Crystal Veronica Cali Alvarez, with distinction. Haley Gallison, with distinction. Amanda Kithriotis, with distinction. Brian Patrick Latimer. Kylie Genevieve Metcalf, with distinction. Victoria Nutej, with distinction. Thomas J. Cavado, with distinction. Elise Saint-Martin. Kyle Michael Tenike, with distinction. Vincent Vasquez. Congratulations, Vincent.
What's the name of the college you want to work for?
Will the 2025 recipients of Bachelor of Science degrees please come forward to receive our congratulations? Brian Erlindo Acosta. Elizabeth Aguilar Delgado. Andrew Las Mareas Almadea. Gisela Stephanie Alvarez Bravo. Nicholas Joseph Buongiorno, cum laude. Luke Joseph Borelli. Alexis Brees, magna cum laude. Joseph Carlo Camporeale. Nicole Florence Cangelosi. Sebastian Cherry. John Charles Delgado. Rachel Durandis, magna cum laude. Kevin C. Frank.
Kevin, proud of you, pal. Proud of you.
Good job, Kevin. Gino Gadziar, magna cum laude. Richard Cooper Greenfield. Marietta Nicolette Harad, summa cum laude. Davion Zumer Hicks. Chima Elisha Hirabunda. Keyshawn Judge. Hannah Jung. Ryan Joseph Kenny.
QB1, I call him. QB1.
Jocelyn Lemus. Jordan Rose Levine. Lucas McKenna. Daniel Joseph McKeown. Philip W. Mikel. Chasky Mentor, magna cum laude. Teresa Morelli. Natalie Oden, summa cum laude. Hey, Natalie, congratulations. Esmond Oldhams. Michael Nicholas Parada. Tristan Alexander Pavour. James A. Polisena. William Joseph Cavato, summa cum laude. Yasmin Rodriguez. Zion Joel Ruckert. Frank Schaefer, magna cum laude. Jeremy Patrick Shucker. Tyler Swertzer. Kayla Elizabeth Starrink. George William Stephenson. Connor Teague.
That's in education, yeah.
Jessica Tran, magna cum laude. James Joseph Tremblay.
You're not giving the keynote speech today.
Brian Valdez.
Congratulations.
Leah Venga, summa cum laude. Amanda Veras. Sebastiano Alfredo Vinci. Kevin Tyler Vitiello, cum laude. Daryl S.I. Williams. Robert Williams, summa cum laude. Orrin Winslow. Congratulations, School of Business graduates.
A lot of hard work the last 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Murphy. I invite Dr. Meenakshi Gajria, Dean of the School of Education, to please come forward to present the recipients of all degrees from the School of Education.
Will the 2025 recipients of the Master of Science in Education, Master of Science in Teaching, and Postmaster's professional certificates please come forward to receive our congratulations? Marielle Rahel Actemer. Melissa Alifano with distinction. Kaylee Argueta Juarez. Jessica Nicole Casanova. Angelina Rose Clarino with distinction. Gary A. Camantucci with distinction. Caroline Ann Coyne. Carly Rose DeSimone. Samantha Marie Frisbee. Carly Gagliardo. Sheila Kate Gilmartin. Tamara Olivia Gomez with distinction. Deidre Maeve Hennessy with distinction. Alexis Victoria Krause.
We already took our picture, right?
Haley Lamond. Riley Elizabeth McLaughlin. Joseph J. Murphy. Fallon O'Brien with distinction. Allison Lee Potishman with distinction. Jessica Benedetta Pugliafico with distinction. Caitlin Lauren Raquet. Claudia Rose Restivo. Elissa Roberts. Jules Alexa Rogovich. Daniel Ranza with distinction. Brianna Marie Ryan with distinction. Darren Brooke Seiden with distinction. Emily A. Singh. Lily Elizabeth Tushera with distinction. Barbara Warner with distinction. Alyssa R. Weissman with distinction. Will the 2025 recipients of Bachelor of Science degrees in Education and Educational Studies and the recipients of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degrees with teacher certification please come forward to receive our congratulations? Kelly Ann Albin, summa cum laude. Dylan Tyler Benerado. Alexandra Boyd. Abigail Capazzi. Carolina Magdalena Cardenas, summa cum laude. Richards James Carney. Caitlin Marie Serrato. John Joseph DeZago. Michaela Lynn Fagan, cum laude. Kira Tunia Ford. Samuel J. Francis. Emma Cecilia Glynn, magna cum laude.
Take your time, take your time, take your time. You worked 4 years for it.
Laura Jean Hazelton, summa cum laude. Emma Sam Haddock. Felicia Eiffel. Joseph Iorio. Anthony Conaus. Liliana Grace Kramer, magna cum laude. Yes. Got it. Lauren Grace Crocondalis. Kyle Richard Kuhn. Laura Marie Lacka, summa cum laude.
Well done, well done. Oh, you got still on.
Jaylene Lemus.
You're smart. You took the hat off already, right?
Juliana Maria Lucreza.
Congratulations. Great job.
Charles John Moore, cum laude. Jocelyn Ann Moshe. Monique Muller, summa cum laude. Christopher Roll Perez. Evelyn Perez Leal.
Congratulations. Really well done.
Kayla A. Perry.
Fan club here, huh?
Emily Elizabeth Raz, summa cum laude. Madison Christine Reynolds, summa cum laude.
Love the hat, Miss Reynolds.
Ariana Nicole Ribeiro, summa cum laude. Shamika Rochelle Richards.
Congratulations. Love the cap.
Victoria Elizabeth Ritchie. Mia Bella Rivera. Devin Joel Santiago. Isabella Santiago. Kirsten Lindsay Savage, summa cum laude. Madeline Schaefer. Emma Shepis. Ashley Lynn Senna. Shirley Tavares. Alan Francis Tobin. Anna Grace Border. Amelia Elizabeth Wasto. Stephanie Nicole Worms. Matthew Zweiback. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dean Gajria. I now invite Dr. Bianca Wenzel, Dean of the School of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, to please come forward to present the recipients of all degrees from the School of STEM.
Will the 2025 recipients of Bachelor's of Science and Bachelor of Arts degrees please come forward to receive our congratulations? Brooktuit Gasho Abebe, magna cum laude. Richard Alexander Black. Olivia Sophia Calcaterra. Christopher Caldera. Peter Matthew Comodeo, cum laude. Joseph Frank D'Esposito, summa cum laude. Eliza Aberadoba, cum laude. Kira Rose Durkin. Quentin Epps. Sarita Tony Farage. Olivia Annalise Gaia. Gianna Marie Garbaccio, magna cum laude. Taya Hubert. Aaliyah James. Jojo Joes, summa cum laude. Fernando Juarez. Adam Len. Elena Mary McDermott. Gabriella Mills. Mario Moharo Monhe, summa cum laude. Reno Armand Molina. Lulid K. Oyicha. Andrew Clark Riley. Tyler James Robinson. Woo!
No, I'm not doing that.
Emily Evelyn Strunk. Nicola Van Buren, magna cum laude. Nicholas Robert Verano. And Liam Thomas Walls. Congratulations, graduates.
Congrats to you as well. Great job.
Thank you, Dean Wenzel, and congratulations, graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, the St. Thomas Aquinas College class of 2025. Before Sister Dancy offers the benediction, I would like to take a moment for a tribute, and I would like to ask Dean Murphy and Dean Gajria to return to the stage. Because they are both retiring this year, this commencement ceremony is the last time they will have called the names of their students for their diplomas. Colleagues, students, families, and friends, let us please take this opportunity to congratulate them and thank them for a combined 75 years of service to the students of St. Thomas Aquinas College. And now, to offer a blessing and benediction for our graduates, I invite board member and member of our founding order, Sister Nancy Richter, to the podium.
In the faith tradition that speaks best to you, I invite you to bow your head in prayer. Creator of all that is, we thank you for the gifts of these graduates have shared with us during the time they have spent at St. Thomas Aquinas College. May the successes they've achieved bring them confidence, and perhaps more importantly, let the challenges they've faced and overcome be their source of courage for a future yet revealed. May they always embrace the importance of discovering and seeking truth through study, but even more importantly, discovering the truth about themselves and the gifts you've entrusted to them to make this world a better place. May they hold in gratitude the value of an education centered upon the Dominican ideals of prayer, study, community, and service. May these four pillars ground them as they prepare to enter a new path on their journey. Bless all who have guided and supported them throughout this time, their families and loved ones, teachers, staff, and mentors. May they always hold them in gratitude and prayer for all they have done to ensure their success. Finally, Lord, may they always remember that they are a treasured part of the Stack family. Under the guidance of our patron, Thomas Aquinas, let its spirit remain in their hearts. May they know this is a place you can always call home. And be assured, in our hearts and in yours, you will be Spartans forever. God bless you.
Thank you, Sister Nancy. Please be seated. That brings us to the end of our program for this afternoon. Thank you all for attending our 68th commencement exercise. Thanks to my colleagues for putting this ceremony together, and to all whose tireless efforts ensured that everything went smoothly today. A special thanks to Norman Hewling, Jim Doyle and his team, Mike Greco and his team, and all the Stack employees who helped us today. Thanks again to Anna Voda for her wonderful rendition of the national anthem. And please give a round of applause to the Imperial Brass Quintet for today's music. Students, please wait for the stage party, the Board of Trustees, and the faculty to process down the center aisle, and then please join the procession behind the faculty. To the audience, I offer our thanks for coming today, and please remember that after the ceremony at 5 p.m., we will continue the celebration at our Stack Night at the ballpark to celebrate our newest alumni, our faculty, and all our employees. Thank you all, and best wishes to the class of 2025.
On your favorite new Nissans, like the 2025 Rogue SB. Lease it for $199 a month for 39 months, or drive away in the 2025 Kicks SB all-wheel drive. Lease it for $179 a month for 39 months. More Nissan dealerships mean even more Made Madness discounts. Discover the power of saving at Route 46 Nissan, 17 Nissan, Edison Nissan, and Route 33 Nissan. Can't make it in person.